This is oklegislature.gov. That's where I am right now. If you can't remember that website, just type in Oklahoma Legislature and you'll get it. It'll come up. Click. This is the front page of the website. See, you've got home, legislators. If you click on this tab, you can find your senators, for example. So if you don't even know who these people are and you feel like you need to know, which you should, you can just click on that tab. House members, find my legislator, and let's go to this place right now. So here I was under legislation, find my legislator, fill in this box, and when you hit submit, it will go ahead and tell you who your representative is, who your senator is, who your state senator in Washington, D.C., and your congressperson.
Double check the map, because they had me in the wrong wrong senator's district one time on there.
Then we've got legislation, and we're going to go over this in just a second. Then you've got committees. There are all kinds of different committees. We pay attention to the Education Committee. There's one in the Senate. There's one in the House. They produce bills. The bills cross in the middle, and so that both sides have seen them. Here's the calendar so that you can see what's coming up at the Capitol. Video. Let's say you wanted to see a committee meeting, but you couldn't go to the committee meeting. You can make it to the Capitol. You can look up on the video here and they'll tell you which meeting it was, and you can actually find the video and watch it. And then of course there's a directory. So I want to go here. Let's do basic bill search just because it's the easiest. So ladies, give me a bad bill number.
HB 4130. We'll start with that one.
Here it is. Notice that I just typed it in there. We're in the 2024 regular session, but if you want to look up older legislation, you're going to pick the session that was in. But right now we're in this one. So I'm going to click search, and what comes up is bill information for HB 4130. If you look right here, it says HB 4130 by SWOPE. Look at history and notice first reading just means that it was entered into the journal. That's all that it means. That's first reading. So it was entered into the journal on the 5th. It was authored on the same day that it was entered into the journal. Second reading, it was actually referred to common education. This means that if the bill is heard, it will be heard in the Common Education Committee. There are no amendments on the bill right now. Here is a summary for the bill, and there isn't even a summary for it. There's only one version right now, and it's the introduced version, which was introduced on the 18th. And if you click on it, it actually brings up the bill.
I always go straight to versions when I'm on this page. So if your listeners are taking notes, the versions are where you're going to print out the bill from.
We have that linked straight to this page on our website, constitutionalhomeeducators.org, under Bills We Oppose or Alert.
I can tell you which page to go to, Jenny. Page 30.
While we're going through this, I want to make sure that we understand this concept. Please notice it says as introduced. It does not say new law. Notice right here it says amendatory. Amendatory means that they're amending or adding to or taking away from an existing bill. If it were new law, it would say new law. Now, when you go down and you look through the bill, you'll see that it just looks like something that you're reading from a book. I'm scrolling really fast because I don't see what I want to see. Now I'm seeing what I see. See this area right here that's underlined? That section means that that's new or changed language. So when you're reading a bill, you're not reading the whole thing and getting freaked out. I can't have to read the whole thing. No, you're looking for the parts that are underlined specifically because that's what they'll be voting for on this specific bill. And I don't like the fact that, look at this, learning pod, micro school. She's adding all these terms.
None of those that we are aware of have ever been defined in law anywhere.
Correct.
Yeah.
Those are just social comments that people have used. They're not a legally binding title as far as we know, but this would put it into a law.
Well,
but this is through the Department of Human Services, and they want you to have a letter of intent.
Oh.
And it will do background checks on every
Right.
adult in your home, and not only the adults in your home, but any adult that's assisting with your schooling. When you life school and you unschool or you school with other people in support groups, that's thousands My children interact with thousands of adults under my discretion. I could never list them all, so I'd automatically be
Yeah.
breaking the law. I'm not going to ask for their social security number just because the DHS wants to know who's pouring into my child's life.
Okay, I'm going to stop 1 second because I'm afraid that there might be people watching who are saying, I don't homeschool. Why should I care about this? Right? I mean, I don't homeschool. What do I care? Tyranny is tyranny. And it doesn't matter because it's that whole thing about they'll come for this person, they'll come for that person, and eventually they'll come for you. We
Well-
should, as small government Republicans, should absolutely stop micromanagement of liberty at any level, because if we don't
Exactly.
stop it at any level, it's going to eventually hit you whether you like it or not. And you can say, well, I don't homeschool, I don't really care. Okay, well, eventually they're going to come for you for, oh, I like Renee. Renee, you are a great, love Renee.
You can't comply your way out of tyranny, right?
So one of the things that happens is people say all the time, oh, well, we like our small school or things are going good, but I'm so glad I'll just pull them out. If we had those bad books at our school, I would just pull them out and homeschool. And I tell them all the time, if you don't care about the homeschool freedom and protect it with us, then you won't have that option. And that's their goal.
It's to make the state the parent.